Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 6 of season 3 of Golden Kamuy. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, now we reached the moment in which we understood a little bit more about Kiroranke's past. Plus, let's see what's going to happen between them and these Russian soldiers. Of course, Ogata is not there. He is just tricking the Russian soldier, in my opinion. Let's see what's going to happen today. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. Yes, that's him. Absolutely. Because he killed... Oh, okay. Uh-huh. But why were you there? That's the Emperor, okay. So he was launching... No! Somebody else did that? Yes, somebody else did that! What? Oh, yes, somebody... No! Wilka! What the F? He killed the Emperor! No F way! Together? No, what the F? Even in this case, should we trust his words or not? Maybe it's the contrary. I mean, Kiroranke wanted to kill the Emperor, but Wilt stopped him. I mean, is he just trying to trick Ashiripa's mind about her dad? What the F? Why Wilka wanted to kill the Emperor? And then he said that we killed the Emperor, but in his mind we saw that Wilk was launching the bomb, not him. So, what does that mean? No, that's not Ogata. Yeah, Shiripa is confused, I guess. After all she's hearing... Come on, how can a person not move for hours? That's not Ogata. Ogata is somewhere else. Even the breath, yeah, you can't even see the breath coming out from that hoodie, so it's impossible. Ah. What the F is inside of a coffin? Of course. He was just waiting that you were shooting first, so he knew where to shoot. Here we go! What the F? Oh, Gata, in 1 second he killed him. And he didn't have to move for hours too, so that was pretty painful. I think he needs to eat a lot after this. Oh no. What the F, Ogata? That's his brother, yes, yes. I think that brother was not guilty because he was born by his dad and another woman. I mean, Ogata. Maybe he doesn't like women. Yeah, maybe he doesn't like women. That's why he didn't want to have contacts with women. But why isn't he thinking about this in this moment right now? What does Shiraishi know about that? Does he know something? Maybe in the meantime we can understand other things if he remembers other stuff. Oh, okay. That's interesting too. It's just noisy. In fact, but maybe he's remembering other things. Hmm. I don't think so. He knows. Oh my. That's his weak point. There's just blood. Yes, I agree with this, Ogata. There is not noble and non-noble blood. There is just blood. Yes, I agree with the Shiraishi. Yes, go. Even if she will never agree with that, but yes, yes, yes. Good job, Shiraishi. I agree. I agree with him. No, 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 no. In this case, I don't agree with you, Shiraishi, because you don't know Kiroran. I imagined that. Okay, that was his name. Okay. I told you, at least they were doing it in order to protect them. Ah, that was his son that we saw, right? Me too, I want to know more. That's interesting. Yeah, why did he change his name? I think so, Ashiripa. You are the key. Together with the Sugimoto. Uh, nice question. So he was carrying the flag, that's true. Why did a person have to carry the flag like that without even having a weapon? That was so risky. And that's why he was killing him, right? Because he wanted to win on him. Poor Ogata. I don't know, I feel sad for him somehow. What the F? Shiraishi! Where does he want to take him? He wants him to kill the prisoner. Ah, yeah, here we go. No, because he was hanging. He was having the flag. Yeah. Oh my. Uh, they are so different. I think Ogata will change throughout this story. Oh, yeah, and in fact, he killed him. Because he wanted to see if he felt guilty by killing him. The fact that he turned and he probably saw him doing that. Should we listen? Let's hope they are telling that our future is bright. Oh my. Sugimoto! Sugimoto is coming! No, in fact, it's a good news for Ashiripa. Okay. See, but Kiroranke knows so many things, even in this case. Huh? What? No, no, Shiraishi doesn't move without Ashiripa. No, Shiraishi don't go. No, don't separate from Shiraishi. No. No, Shiraishi was the only one who was taking care of Ashiripa for real. Oh, what the F. I hope that Sugimoto is coming. No, no. Or maybe by coming back he finds Sugimoto. No, try to follow Ashiripa. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Don't leave her alone. Yes. There's no way you separate from her. You made a promise. No, no, you didn't do it because of that. But somebody is coming behind them because Sugimoto is... Oh! No! No! Okay, this episode was incredible. I really liked it. First of all, Kiroranke is trying to let other people understand what happened between him and the Emperor, if he killed him, if he didn't kill him, and whatsoever. Yeah, firstly, he was saying what I was expecting. That means that they were killing the emperor because they wanted to protect their people. They wanted to protect his son, Ashiripa, and all the villagers. Okay, it could be probable. But the fact that he said that Wilk launched this bomb, is this true? I'm always wondering if Kiroranke is just saying all this stuff in order to confuse Ashiripa, or in order to let her understand that Wilk killed even the Ainu later. I mean, he was ready to kill no matter what, without a purpose, or even if there was a purpose, he was a criminal, he had this violent instinct. What if he is just trying to confuse her and to portray this father as the total opposite of what she knows, because she has a totally different image of her dad, and that's why I'm saying that maybe Kiroranke is just creating these stories as much as Tsurumi, because even Tsurumi with Ogata, or even with Tsukishima, he was creating some stories in order to deceive them a little bit, in order to confuse them. So what if Kiroranke is not doing the same with Wilk, and he is just creating lots of stories about him that are totally the opposite, because his plan is to have Ashiripa's permission to get in touch with the gold, or he wants to have this sort of relationship with Ashiripa so Ashiripa can start trusting him and whatsoever, but then she is going to be hit behind her back by him. Who knows? Look, after Wilk was saying I didn't kill the Ainu, I really don't think that Wilk can kill people. And that's why I'm saying that maybe Kiroranke is just lying. He threw this bomb on the Emperor, and maybe the roles are exchanged. I mean, the truth is maybe that Kiroranke threw the bomb on the Emperor, and Wilk was just there seeing everything, and he tried to rescue Kiroranke because of what happened, and then from that moment on they became friends, or they became fellows, because of course Kiroranke was grateful because Wilk saved his life. So what if everything is inverted here? We have to understand this more and more, but one fact is for sure is that yeah, he was killing the emperor, and when we see this wanted picture and we see that he is opening I mean he's revealing the other wanted picture that is Wilk. Does this mean that Kiroranke did something like that to protect Wilk? But this is too good to be true. I mean, everything is describing Wilk as a criminal, and Kiroranke is the saint because he wanted to protect Wilk from this bad reputation, blah 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 blah. Is this true? Or did Kiroranke do this on purpose to shine instead of his friend? Because when it's about gold, when it's about a treasure, or when it's about power, even best friends can become enemies. So what if Wilk was super positive regarding this gold, or Wilk found the gold first and Kiroranke was so envious about this, so he was attacking Wilk, he was killing Wilk, and then he was killing Ainu, so he could... the Ainu of Hokkaido, so he could go back to his origins. I mean, to the Ainu he belongs to, and with this gold, so he could have this gold for himself, and maybe he could even create this authority, because by having this gold could be superior on all the others. I don't know why I have this feeling about Kiroranke, but sincerely I don't want to trust him until Sugimoto is coming over there and he is asking him everything. When they were trying this fortune telling thing, what if, I mean, at the beginning we saw that it means that somebody is coming behind their backs, and it's not a bad news. So that's why I was saying maybe Sugimoto is approaching little by little, and that's why it's a good news for Ashiripa. But then we saw at the end of the episode that these two marks were made, and this sounds like a bad omen, like a bad news. So is this regarding Kiroranke? I mean, the bad news is regarding Kiroranke because Sugimoto, by trying to reach him, he is going to attempt his life by killing him? Or does this involve Ashiripa? So maybe somebody else is coming behind her back, trying to kill her, trying to kidnap her, and whatsoever. Is this referring to the fact that Kiroranke is trying to hit Ashiripa's back by betraying her, and that's why it's a bad news for her? Is this news referring to Kiroranke or to Ashiripa or to everyone else? The one thing that I really liked in this episode is that Shiraishi is trying to let Ashiripa understand what's going on, and at the same time, when they were separated for a second, I was afraid of that, because yeah, I remember that Sugimoto asked him to protect Ashiripa in the case he can't, so this great promise that has to be kept in order for Sugimoto to feel relieved, because right now Sugimoto can't stay next to Ashiripa. So the fact that Sugimoto is trusting Shiraishi a lot, and I also trust him, that's great, that he didn't want to break the promise, that he was changing his mind, that he was not trying to escape now more than ever, because that's Shiraishi's attitude. So of course that's his primarily instinct, but after he was making that promise to Sugimoto, he didn't want to betray him, and that's a good friend. Actually, once again, I wanted to say that that's great that Shiraishi is with us and that he joined us, because at this point things would have turned in a different way if you think about it. So that was really great that he changed his mind and he joined Ashiripa once again, because I think that Ashiripa was between two wolves trying to attack her or to use her, but with Shiraishi I feel more confident, and I think that Ashiripa is in good hands, even if we would have never said something like this about Shiraishi, because we needed to know that Shiraishi is a prisoner. So anyway, he was a criminal somehow too, but in this case I think that is the less worst here. And another thing is that we are still getting in touch with Ogata's background story, and I think that this is so essential, because as I was telling you during the reaction, I'm pretty sure that Ogata will make a great evolution in this story. Now more than ever we understand even the reason why he was killing his brother, because he wanted to test himself. He wanted to understand if he was feeling guilty after shooting him because of what his brother told him previously. And let me tell you, I think the sooner we go ahead, the sooner he will feel guilty because of that. And even if it didn't happen at that time, that doesn't mean that it will never happen, because he is still remembering these things. So the fact that he remembers is already a way to feel guilty somehow. If you don't care about somebody, you stop thinking about him or her. But in this case, Ogata, after some years, is still thinking about that thing that happened. So I really think that Ogata will understand throughout this story, throughout this journey, there are moments in which you are not so cold as much as it seems, and that by having different experiences, these can help you change your mind little by little. I think that Ogata at that time, he was just envious because of his brother's status, and he tried his best to find his weak point so he could feel more confident than him. He could feel superior than him for a second, even if it was just for a minute. But for him, it was important to find something that was a disadvantage to his brother in order for him to shine. But I think that at the end of the day, by doing this, he's just lost the chance to create a great bond with his brother, because his brother was not guilty because he was born by his dad and this other woman, and it was just his destiny. So Ogata was trying the impossible to hate him, to feel these negative things about him, but he couldn't, because his brother was just so kind to him, and his brother just wanted to create a bond that was making them become one. Because his brother didn't want to start any sort of competition. His brother was just there to praise his dad and the values that he was taught. And of course, from Ogata's point of view, that's something incredible, something disgusting, because his brother could have had the dad that Ogata really wanted to have, but he couldn't because, of course, he was abandoned from his dad. And that's why these sort of competitions started. But I think that Ogata will understand many things throughout this journey, and he will always have the chance to start his life for better. And I'm pretty sure that the more we will go on with this story, the more the sensitiveness of Ogata will come out somehow. I really liked this episode, and once again I wanted to praise the author, because it's not just a matter of discovering Ainu, their traditions, their customs, their differences, because even Ainus, they were different. They had different villages, they had different customs, depending on the setting. And this is really marvelous, I already told you that. But another great thing that this author was making is to try to describe the characters and the reason why they became something like this. Even the fact that Tsurumi was trying to temptate Ogata and this behavior, the fact that he wanted to hit him in his weak points by telling him that his brother was even better than him, that if his brother was going ahead with this, he was definitely superior than him. You understand that Tsurumi, he's a really bad character because he's always trying to push others thanks to the weak points they have. And I don't think that that's something nice to do, because Ogata was tricked by all these thoughts, and he was, tempted by all these that Tsurumi was saying. But at the same time, I really appreciated Ogata when he was saying there is not a royal blood or a noble blood, and there is not lower level blood of a person, there is just blood. And that's true. At the end of the day, the status doesn't make us different, because we are all composed by blood. We are all the same. So human beings are giving other human beings these authorities, these status. But at the end of the day, we are all the same. And in fact, even a brother, when he was killed by Ogata, he was just a man falling. He was just a person losing his life. That's it, no matter where he was coming from. So I think that Ogata will always treasure that moment in which he was shooting his brother, and especially the moment in which his brother was turning, and I think that he was seeing that Ogata killed him. I think that's the thing that he will always carry inside his life, inside his thoughts, because that's the most regretful thing, or the most amazing moment in which Ogata can feel guilty. because of what he did. And that sight of his brother looking at him will never go away from his thoughts for the rest of his life. Okay guys, let's see what's going to happen now that we saw that there is this bad luck coming, and let's see if it regards Kiroranke, Shiraishi, or even Ashiripa herself. Let's see what's going to happen next time with episode 7 of season 3 of Golden Kamuy. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.